Alright, lever locks. I'm not an expert at all, but I do like to play around. So, here we have a lever lock. It's one of the very few that I have that I can play with. You see the levers over there. You can use a wire, nothing special, a wire. You can place it inside. You can use it to push the levers, as you can see. Great, but it flops around. It doesn't give you a lot of control. It starts to hurt your thumb. You need two hands. One to give the tension and one to play with the levers. So that's not gonna work. Now, what can we do about that? So to me the main issue was mainly that if I have these wires and I put them in the lock, they flop around, they sink in the keyway. That's not gonna work. I wanted something to hold them in place. So the most simple solution that I could think of was just use one of these round things. I don't know how they're called in English. I'm not a native speaker. I use a rope, tie it at the right height. It holds my wires in place and I'm quite easily able to pick the lock. It's not going to move much, it's not going to sink down in the keyway, so that works out well. There are a few problems. One is that the levers, the wires start touching each other, so that will influence the picking in a bad way. Also, because I used a rope, it's kind of a bit elastic and that doesn't really work out well. The more pressure you put, the more it sinks, and that changes things when you try to reach the levers, so that's not working out too well. It would work out if you simply use something of metal, like a chain. Then the second thing that I came up with is this. It's also nothing spectacular. It's made from, IKEA parts. It's basically twice this hook. I bend it, drilled a small hole in it over here. This shape really helps. I'll get back to that. It's adjustable. This is simply like a screw kind of thing. I don't know how you call that. And this I just bend in a hook so that we can nicely put it over the top of the lock. Put it in the right place. Now, as you can see, it's rather tight. You're not gonna get the wires in. Well, that's why it's adjustable, obviously. So you can change it and you see it's in a pretty good position. Because it's metal, I can really squeeze it and it's really not going anywhere. It's not changing position there. The advantage is that now I can put in two wires. One for the tension and a second wire in the slot on the side for the picking, like this. The wires don't touch each other, and that's exactly the point of that slot in the bottom. And now I can manipulate the wires and pick the lock. I'm not a great lock picker, especially at lever locks. I'm very new, I don't have a lot of locks, but as you can see, it's an open. If I take just the tension part, I am now in control of the bolt. Well, I hope that's useful to you. Like this you can also hang it on a door or something else. Maybe it's an inspiration. Take care. Thank you for your time.